Welcome back to Good Business. While the topic of hearing loss is rarely on the public agenda, Daniel Lalor is setting records straight and launching the Music to My Ear campaign. The campaign aims to prevent others from damaging their hearing from overexposure to loud music and encouraging music lovers to protect their hearing now so they can continue to enjoy music forever. Daniel Lalor joins me. How are you, Daniel?
Yeah, good, thanks Ashley.
Now, having launched Music to My Ears is obviously a fairly major undertaking. Why did you do that?
I think, like a lot of people my age, I've frequented live music venues, lots of concerts, listened to the MP3 players, and I'd leave those sort of clubs and pubs with a sort of ringing in my ears that would usually go the next morning, so I never really thought much about it. It wasn't until one of those clubs, which was playing quite loud music, that the ringing was still there the next morning, there the next week, and still a year and a half later, still with me today. That I sort of thought, well, there's other people out there that are frequenting these venues as well that need to be made aware of the risks of hearing loss from loud music and loud noise. So I launched the Music to My Ears campaign, yeah.
So, looking at it as a campaign, what is it that you're looking to achieve from pushing this?
Sure. I'm looking to achieve I'm looking to prevent hearing loss from overexposure to loud music by making people aware of how the damage can occur, giving them tips and practical information about how they can protect their ears, and then offering alternatives to current music levels in pubs and clubs through the Healthy Hearing Events project.
So it's really not about, and as we've said in the introduction, it's not really in any way trying to stop people from being able to enjoy music, but it's rather looking at a healthy approach to doing that.
That's exactly right. Like everybody loves music, and a lot of people love music loud, but we're trying to say, look, there are effects of listening to loud music.
And how loud is loud?
Yeah, that's a good question. I suppose it's really important to understand how loud is loud and at what levels does it become dangerous. There is a sort of a standard within the industry that says a continuous level of exposure at 85 decibels is safe for about 8 hours. What the industry terms the exchange rate is really important to get your head around, because as the decibel increases only 3 decibels, your safe exposure rate decreases half. So as it goes up to 88 decibels, you can now only spend 4 hours in that environment before you're doing hearing damage. Where that becomes relevant is that music clubs and pubs are playing their music at levels around 100 decibel average,
Well,
which
very
at that level can cause damage after only 15 minutes of exposure.
Is there some parallel that we have? Like, for example, you know, I guess a lot of industrial scenarios where we've had that kind of hearing loss. Is there some sort of contrast that you can give
Yeah,
us?
sure. I think for Generation Y specifically, this is sort of the asbestos, the smoking issues that were for generations past. It's something that will only become more prevalent and need to be addressed as more and more people continue to lose their hearing or damage their hearing or get tinnitus at a very young age.
So how's this campaign rolling out?
Sure, we've launched a website, musictomyears campaign.org, and on that website it gives you tailored information to who you are. So if you're a parent, you can find information about how to protect your children's hearing. If you're a musician, there's practical information about how you can play your live music without sort of sacrificing clarity of music or the quality of music. We're also rolling out healthy hearing events, which give people an alternative to the current situation of music levels in clubs and pubs. So those events will be held in clubs, but they adhere to a set of standards that better protect and act as a model for venues to adopt to better protect their patrons' hearing health.
I know it's only early days, but have you had much response from the industry, from the general public?
Yeah, definitely. We've had a great sort of overwhelming response really of support from general public, from audiologists, not just locally or state-based, but interstate as well. There's also been international inquiries and sort of letters to support. And Attune clinics have actually come on board as a sponsor and have been a great help so far as well. So, and that's needed as well to roll the campaign out in future years.
Now personally, obviously with tinnitus, that must have been extremely difficult in the early days when this ringing just didn't clear away.
Yeah, initially I think the first sort of 2 or 3 months was a little bit depressing, but your brain sort of gets used to the ringing and tends to tune it out. I'm lucky. I think it's been a bit of a blessing for me because it's made me more aware of how the damage can occur. If it sort of went away the next morning, I'd probably still be out bashing my ears every night. Yeah.
Sure. So the clear message is that people can get online and get this relevant information, and I guess the underlying whole message here is about prevention.
Exactly right. You can still enjoy music. It's just about understanding how you can do that safely to ensure that you can enjoy it for forever.
Okay, so the URL again?
Yeah, just head along to www.musictomyearscampaign.org.
Any cost to join up?
Not at all, no. You can support us. We've got Facebook pages and we're always looking for volunteers to spread the word, so just make contact with us through the contact page.
Okay, well thank you very much, Daniel, for
Thanks.
telling us about that.